I understand you're a kind, caring, compassionate person. That's what got you in trouble in the first place, not having any proper boundaries and not respecting yourself enough that you got conned. I understand. Tonight's message is just a little bit of advice. What's going on, guys? I'm Lodonis Dragonstorm. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Share out your favorite video. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. So, that narcissist, the toxic people in general, they get off on hurting you. That's how they get off. That's how they live their life. They live in negativity. They live in hate. They live in depression. They escape responsibility for what they do. They'll create an entire world of lies around them. They will not take accountability for what they have done. They would rather construct a story and play off other people's heartstrings, play off other people's compassion, because that's what they've been doing their whole life. They're manipulators and con artists. They're not real. They're as fake as it gets. And they played off of you, your lack of boundaries. They played off of your love, which is terrible. Imagine the type of evil that gets off on hurting other people, not living up to promises, future faking, destroying others, just living in cycles of negativity, escaping through sex or drugs or whatever that toxic person does. It's a cycle of maddening darkness. And you're going to feel angry. It's a part of the healing process. Of course you're going to feel angry because of someone that betrayed qualities in you that should be appreciated. That should be loved and respected. If a person don't like it, they should just move on. If you're not the right fit for another person, you should move on, but that's not what narcs do. They seek out to mirror you. They want to dark mirror you. And they want to lull you into a belief that they're a decent person. And then they're going to stab you at some point. This is like all toxic people. Only most toxic, not all, but most toxic people operate this way. If they acted like your friend for years, they will stab you. They're waiting for the right moment to stab you. When you're talking about like narcissists in general, when you show weakness, when you show fallibility, when you don't prop them up, when you can't heal them, when they figure out that you can't heal them, they're going to actually have to do the work themselves. That's on you. That's your fault. When you're dealing with toxic people, they build you up. They build up that relationship. They build up that friendship or that trust, that one-sided, because only you're given. They're trying to take. Just for the end game of stabbing you, you're going to be angry. It is what it is. The hardest part of healing, guys, is not living in that anger. It's not letting it own you. It's not letting it control you. At some point, you got to get to the healing. And the healing is going to hurt. And it's going to put you in cycles of depression. And it's going to make you have to do what is called the shadow work. You've got to look at your insecurities. You've got to look at your fears. You've got to look at all the hurt and pain that you went through. And you've got to integrate it. You've got to face it. You've got to do what toxic people don't do and strive to be a better version of yourself, spiritually, mentally. That's the tough part. It's not easy. Just remember, that toxic person, narcissist, whatever they were, they live in cycles of negativity and destruction and fear and pain. They get off on destroying other people. They get off on that. Whatever you believe, God, the universe, however it is that you see the divine, karma, it's going to get them. They can't escape it. I say a lot, they made a contract with the devil, and if they don't fulfill that contract by destroying somebody else, the devil's going to come after them. It's kind of along those lines. If they are not busy avoiding accountability, escaping through drugs or sex, manipulating somebody, destroying somebody else, lying, cheating, smearing, all of that, and they actually have to sit with themselves for a minute, they can't handle that. They can't handle looking at themselves. So it's okay to be angry, guys. It's all right. You have a right to be angry. You have a right to fight back when you feel like you need to. But understand at some point you're going to have to do the hard work. You're going to have to heal. And that shit's going to hurt. But you can do it. Because you have always been stronger than any toxic person who has tried to take you down. Because you strive to be a better version of yourself.